Yeah, like a dark,
nope, they didn't do
dank basement.
We're going to look for this mid dive. It's very doable. It's getting scouted a bit.
Yeah, L1GA sees at least one side of it. Malrine, with his extra distance, tries to pounce on it, but really good Decrepify TP. Just unfortunately, Decrepify didn't last long enough. Now Mirage is in some trouble. He may have to use the coil to keep himself alive. Gets a hop away with Waning Rift. Of course, the Earth Spirit can keep pursuing. Throws the coil now, gets inside the snowball. It's not enough to be able to keep the puck alive, but maybe they can kill Malrine in the process, and they do manage to do so. Panto fighting out with Crit, trying to get that kill before he goes down as well. A 2 against 3, and they trade 2-2. Not too bad for Liga, honestly.
I mean,
triangle a bit. They do have a very aggressive ward, though, on the side of Falcons, spotting this out. Panto.
Very risky play.
Yeah. Especially considering the TP
stats.
rotations could come in, but I think he should get it right. If he executes this
that was
right,
early.
that was early, but he might still be good enough. He does. Turns out it was the perfect timing. Snowball stun lasts just long enough, and he got the neutral deny. Panto, that all worked perfectly for him.
Yeah, I thought that was a little early. He just have to land them, but there was the one mid. That was kind of it. He is high level, though. Snaking having a pretty solid early game, whereas Crit, his levels, well, he's missing a lot and probably will go down here to the coil, I'd imagine. Oh, he got the snap.
Snap the coil. Oops.
That was a little early there. He might have been able to live. I don't know. That's tough. I mean, whatever. You get coiled on a support. Walk it off. Malrine TP.
A bit farther, and that's enough to dissuade Falcons from going for it. Meanwhile, L1GA is doing his thing. Starts chipping away at the towers where he can. With the Nether Blast, will be punished, though. TP way denied by the Boundless Strike. Nice snowball. Panto dodges the roll in from Malrine, but it is an overwhelming presence that Falcons brings to the mid lane. A single hero or two is not going to be enough to stand up against this.
Get the collapse going. Suddenly 3K gold lead. Well, that Brood sucks up the whole map.
Mirage is maybe going to be in some trouble here as Malrine's going to kick after him. Got him inside the coil, but that will not stop the death from happening. Don't forget, you can follow the channel.
And that'll just... He's not the kind of hero who cares that much about pipe. He deals a lot of damage over the very long term. Compared to, like, Sand King, who has to output it all at the same time. And another Decrep TP that does not work.
Yeah, this is maxed out roll from the Earth Spirit, so he's always going to be able to get you.
Deep on radiant side of the map. Look for the big pickoffs. Look for the puck with the Orchid. That would be the biggest connection.
I mean, remember when Crit was like level 3 and dying? He joining in on this kill, get an extra assist golds, and pick up a Blink Dagger. So he's actually going to go for it now.
Big smoke gank to try and land. They run right into him. All right.
Perfect target to run into.
Yeah, ATF had no idea that was there. And no blink on the Sand King needed.
Them. Liga, L1GA still at it, trying to take this mid tower. He only needs one more blast to do so, but it'll take one more death for him to be able to get that objective, it seems, as he will die again.
And he has died 3 times trying to chip this tower down. Falcons have been on point. Instead, they'll look for the play top. Try and get this puck with a little silence action. Missed it.
Didn't get him with the silence, but Batrider can still catch him, especially if Malrine hits the stun.
Really nice setup. Pincer maneuvered him.
Yeah.
Closing the map out once again as Snaking just...
Yeah.
His team just wins a lot.
But does he have that good of KDA? 1 silence, 2 silence. Purple puck, dead puck.
Pipe on the Sand King. So if Falcons overcommit on a dive into Alberca, it could create a good fight for Liga.
They've got the detection this time around, but they actually do not pounce on it. There's some heroes coming in from Liga from the high ground, but now the supports have just exposed themselves. And immediately Falcons will try and pounce on that one. Amar quick to be able to pull them up to the high ground.
Welcome to the tower.
Oh, that was a beautiful play by Amar.
That was extremely cheeky.
Love that Malrine was just sitting up there ready to go too. And they still caught the Sand King. The original target of all this. Up a decent amount,
yeah,
particularly Amar, so it's better for him to get a more active item in that regard. U is going to be able to waveform away. L1GA doesn't have that same kind of mobility, but he does have the suck. That'll keep him alive for 2 more seconds.
Have to make a move shortly if you're Liga once this Aegis expires. And another puck death is not what you're looking for.
Yeah, this is why we were talking about it not being the best puck game in the world. At any point in time, you could get Boundless struck, and that's all without the early Orchid that Broodmother ended up going. Amar opted for that choice. You trying to disguise himself. Almost got Skeeter with that cool little play.
That's Aegis expiring in 10 seconds, though, so you don't really want to kill him here.
That's true. Panto, he goes for a TP out underneath Wukong's command. Not going to work for you. Going for a TP out, but got caught by the lasso. So the setup there just does not work at all for Liga and gets 2 of their heroes killed in the process.
There's just nowhere to go on this map. Consistently getting outnumbered. The map movement has been way
running on this Sand King. He was the only person who could with the puck shut down so heavily by Falcons' item choices. Now he's on the run, Burrow striking away, but there's Skeeter waiting for him on a tree, ready to go with the Glightning. Quick TP over to the other side of the map. Panto, he's gonna try and dissuade them from chasing after you. You wait forming over. Oh, blocked! Actually managed to get in front of the ball, but the lasso still lands. All that effort from Panto to try and get you out of here, and none of it works. At least he gets his own life out.
I mean, he survived, so that's something, but the map continuing to close, and the lead continuing to build, and yeah, you missed a lot of your window to come back with some kind of crazy Sand King smoke play.
You know what else is something? You could follow the channel, Avery.
That's true. Okay, can they get ATF? Ooh, body blocks. Can't body block him. Ooh.
Body blocks. Can't body block him. That's nice play-by-play. I like that.
All right, they got him, man. Scattered, which, I mean, they just don't have the map control to get deep vision out right now. Okay, that's a gift if you see it. Do you see it?
They see it. And they'll not look that
Another big find. Roche is up, so
horse gift in the mouth.
Kill matters a lot.
All it does is get it to half.
Somebody will collect it eventually. Lasso on the Sand King.
Pull back in on the Sand King. Coil trying to stop that pullback, but he's still dead. The Wukong's command is out, so there's no fighting this for Liga. To give up on the toss as well. Malreen's still gonna look for more with the Magnetize on all of these heroes. He hits the backline, goes for the Pugna, who may take out the last couple of seconds. Meanwhile, Falcons are hitting the retreat off of the buyback on the Sand King. They got that Pugna kill, and they did not lose anybody off of the buyback.
I mean, what would you use out of that kit? Heal?
Well, if you have the shard, you can.
That's a tanky Sand King. That's a hasted Earth Spirit.
They could just play time here. Well, Panto snowballed in so deep, they'll just take the freebie on him. Instead of chasing after the other heroes, Amar was sick of the smoke.
He has got Craggy Coat plus Shiva's Guard.
Ep breaks, throws a ward, sees it, and manages to dodge the roll-in from Malreen. But Panto, once again, will be the victim of Falcons' just nice setup.
They got a lot of problems this game. They got 6 kills in 35 minutes. There's not a lot going for them. You gotta look for the small advantages you get them. Hey, there's a Wisdom Rune.
Yeah, they got a Wisdom Rune. Good work. I bet Alberca feels really good about that Wisdom Rune he just got.
Oh, it's something.
And Malreen's gonna roll right past that gate. Slam into the Pugna. Fortunately, he's gonna be bailed out by Panto's Snowball. Maybe I have to start carrying, but for now, no reason to give this Morphling that opportunity to use Insatiable plus Shard. Coil broken, but the lasso pullback on Panto is actually not going to result in a kill. In fact, they're pushing forward on Liga, killing the Bat Rider, now going for Amar as well. Falcons heroes were not here.
Yeah, they're all spread across the map.
They're going to be here soon, though. The cores are on their way.
That's an okay find here for Liga.
1K lead for 20 minutes.
This game is getting stalled out. It's kind of weird. Maybe Falcons feel their high ground just not that great.
Skeeter hops into death.
Oh, what is going on here? Full duration fight. Yeah, they probably win that.
Spotted the Pugna. And we'll get that kill with some spiders.
Yeah, slurp them up. Easy pickings.
That'll probably kill this push that Liga was attempting here in the bottom lane, though. They're going to stick around on this high ground, something similar to what Falcons was doing earlier, and see if somebody walks into them, and it's going to be the Enchantress.
Oh, he didn't die.
Oh, didn't quite kill him, and now the Broodmother is going to stall up their retreat. He is just waiting for the rest of the heroes to come in. He pounces in. He gets bursted. Malrine is now here, though, with the Magnetize, and Skeeter's going to come in with a Boundless Strike as well. Can they deal with this Morphling, though? The Morphling might be able to outdo them with the extra lives that he's got right now. You making his way out of the Wukong's command for now. Gets pulled back in by that lasso into the Wukong's command with the Scotty as well.
Needs that refresher.
This is going to hurt. He has the refresher coming in, but there's going to be a couple of seconds here. We won't be able to activate it, and they're just going to be able to chain disable him, never letting him get it off.
Oh, that's a brutal fight for you. He could have done so much more there, but that Enchantress not dying is a huge...
Pushing in, very likely somebody from Falcons can end up showing themselves. 48-minute power rune. They try and bait that one. Doesn't happen. Roll in from Malrine with the Shivas. Hits a bunch of heroes, pops the BKB. He's been coiled. They do manage to pump some heroes together here for Skeeter to come in with the Wukong's man, and they destroyed the toss. But still, Yu was after snaking, chasing after this support. He knows it does too much damage, but he's leaving the rest of his team behind at this point in time. Maybe he should just keep running back to his base. He waveforms up to the high ground, goes for a TP away. They do not have the disables to stop him.
Refresher Shard is the only thing that bailed you out of that fight. He has a second BKB, a second waveform to get out of the Wukong.
Ooh, ninja gear into an amp damage rune.
Massive rune.
Even with Falcons being set up around a high ground ward, this amp damage may just be too much for them. Raj is going to jump in, instantly gets stunned up into a lasso. That is trouble as Mirage is dead already. The Wukong's command has been used, and it's going to kill Panto as well. That is not looking great, but Yu still has that amp damage, and he has went to work, killed the Broodmother. Now he turns around, starts pumping some damage into Skeeter. He's fighting that Monkey King into the Wukong's command. He says it's worth it. They try and stop him, though Wukong's command is worn out, but no! A bashed up, the Gleipnir comes out, and that'll finish off Alberca as well. Falcons just by the skin of their teeth, man. Look at their HP on Malrine, on crit. The Monkey King got pretty low in that matchup, but they all managed to live.
That fight could have... Man, this is a steal attempt?
Yeah, he knows there's going to be too many items that some of them can be grabbed.
Got a refresher shard. It is a chance, I guess. You get some good crits and stuff.
So coming in with an Arcane Rune for Malrine. This is going to be an insane Panto Examon, and Malrine falls right into his taunt. They trade out for Panto, a buyback on the Earth Spirit. They are set to end the game right now. They want to make sure there is no Divine Rapier picked up by the Morphling. But are they going to be able to pull it off? Tried to go for the gem, doesn't get it. Courier dies, jump in Epicenter, trying to blow up the Enchantress, who is a problem. Pops BKB, hops away. Meanwhile, the Wukong's command has surrounded the arena, and it's just trouble inside. Whether they're losing their buildings or losing their heroes, there is no way out for Liga as he waveforms into the middle of it and calls GG. It is finally done. 56 minutes, and Falcons, it took a 60,000 net worth lead.
Maybe just Alk too, I mean, yeah.
Okay, this is the Satyr convert, I guess. So it means the off lane isn't able to play for kills, really.
Yes, I think it's the strongest laning option, which is why most people go for it, because you just want to have the best early game on the heroes you can.
Yeah, what's the point of picking Chen, not winning the lane?
Crit some damage, but you can't man up because he took too many quill stacks. Rough initial trades here for Liga going into these two side lanes.
Yeah, it means guaranteed range creep denied, but if they get the crit kill instead, that's better than a range creep.
Really nice pickup. I mean, these raises are the strongest spell on the lane right now. Up. There's the level 3 they were looking for. It didn't get the latch. And this will probably be Lotus into a Mars pocket. Panto manning up here for that Lotus.
Yeah, he really wants that Lotus. He's not going to get it.
Okay, that is... Yeah, that was just never going to be a play there. Unless you got it right when you hit the 3. And
he's left you alone with a blood grenade landing. That'll slow him down. He is going to live.
Oh. Okay. No.
Who cares about the water rune?
Okay.
Malrine got the deny on it, and he's going to be EMP burned out, so he's not going to be able to roll away, and the cookie lands to ensure his demise.
Was that just all the greatest bait of all? There's one so far, not a huge amount. The Hoodwinks mainly played the lane. not a lane you can really leave Amar alone on. That's the thing, because then this happens.
With the Snapfire TPing in, they maybe didn't need it, but okay, they definitely needed it.
Yeah, they needed it.
That's not all. Mirage cuts across in the mid lane to join in on this.
Where's he going, though?
They didn't actually stick around.
What is happening?
I don't know exactly, but Panto is definitely dead. He hopes to get the Wisdom Rune. The Bushwhack is there again to pull him away.
And they're collapsing. Looking for Skeeter bottom. Does get arena'd. But he got his ult before that, so he's alive. And meanwhile...
Trying to get off the Requiem, couldn't get it off. So they do get the kill on Snaking, but the fight doesn't work out in the bottom lane. They traded, what, Chen for Mars, and they lost their Shadow Fiend, and maybe they'll still lose their Invoker, though the stun, self-stun from Skeeter. Now it's Maureen. He gets off the Magnetize, sure, but he's fighting for his life inside of these cogs. Skeeter tries to come in and help out. Tornado goes through, and a blast of the pass from L1GA finishes him off, and now Skeeter's been burned out of all of his mana. The Chemical Rage is down. Snaking here with reinforcements will ensure they don't feel comfortable pursuing.
And now...
Sandwiching the Shadow Fiend a second time.
Oh,
he still has a Requiem. Oh, Amar! The Requiem, it has to be thrown out just because he's going to die to the creeps otherwise. Snaking almost dies. Ah, there it is. That full bore Scatter Blast will catch him, and they got the other support. Amar does back away safely, but at least Liga gets some punishment.
I mean, they're just to have a strong early game here so this death ball doesn't get out of control. And they're doing a decent job.
Yeah, that high ground ward that they placed earlier, they are still going to go for Amar.
It's good. Mirage
setting up here, slow them down. Oh, the kiss is raining in too.
That it absolutely secures it. No chance to TP in and bail that play out.
First time worked. Second time they got rebuked. Is third time the charm? You doing a nice little bit of juking and goes straight to crit. Thanks to Mirage. Helping him out a bit. He feels confident they can take that fight. Amar is going to be stuck inside the arena, trying to go for the Requiem. Managed to get it off, pushing him, slamming into the arena walls on the outside and on the inside. Still, though, looks like you may tick out. No, the Magnetize doesn't last long enough. Alberca is having some trouble with Amar right now. The hook shot comes a bit too late to save Alberca's life, but it may win them the fight. Wait, no, Amar! The Bushwhack catches the Invoker, and the Clockwork couldn't finish him off. Amar walks away with a sliver of HP.
Skeeter shook, because look at what this man is getting away with right now. It is the Alchemist dream.
When Invoker denies a lane creep, he gets 25% of the experience. Yeah.
They just run into each other.
The Alchemist is going to be a part of this fight, though. Give him a cookie. Try to help him out. Got him on the pin, too. So that'll really help out Mirage. You can fight back with a Requiem on the other side. Where are you going? Into the grave. That's where you're going. 2 core kills for Lee.
This Alchemist kill is incredibly easy if you find him.
Little pick off on a support. At least Liga is still like, even though they're fighting into an Aegis, does feel like they can keep fighting. Run to mid tower next. But first take their Ancients. Oh, hookshot misses.
That was an aggressive hookshot.
Yeah, his team was not going to be able to get there.
Like, you see this SF on the map right now, he is farming enemy Ancients.
Oh, cookie, but the Bushwhack pulls him back in. They're still going to try and bail out Panto thanks to the spear from the Mars, but he is so slow. And with all of that goo, it means the unstable concoction lands for more.
They could get to it. They're going to opt to smoke before that. They do have the Yule's Blink on the Mars, so a lot of setup potential where you don't have to use Arena, and that feels great.
Blink Yule's makes it pretty easy, but it was just a support. Can they find anything else?
Kill with 5 people, you really need to find more on the map. Maybe we'll do that. Another double support chain. Killerino, if you can land it.
He'll land something. Land a cookie.
There you go. Give it to the Invoker. Get a little extra assist gold in there.
What's Mirage's items right now? Whoa, hook shot into Requiem, point blank. And while he does have a healthy amount of HP, he can't survive through that much.
And Mirage...
Wait, they killed Amar?
They got Amar bottom.
They went back to the gate again and went to the other side of the map and found Amar. The Falcons isn't going to go into the pit quite fast enough, but maybe they could still win the fight afterwards? Fighting into an Aegis, though. That's going to be a bold move. Skeeter, he jumps in first, gets the initiation onto the Mars. The Requiem goes out, but the Mars is almost dead before he can get anything off. That break, Skeeter's just able to isolate him, quickly kill him. Yeah, Liga's got to get out of here. They're going to use their BKBs and teleports to save as many members as they can. They actually got all three out there.
Still have this tier 1 mid. Pretty crazy to think about. Like, you're playing against Falcons with a push lineup, and you have a tier 1 mid at 30 minutes. And free soul.
Is one-directional beginning to look one-dimensional here, Avery?
I mean, this backstab could be really nasty if you find supports or the Alk first. High ground
Looks
war
like
2.
it could be the Chen, though Amar actually runs into it first. They still manage to get a pin, though. It's on the Chen. Kiss is raining in. Snaking is almost going to die immediately. Yules goes off. Onto Alberca. He's trying to get away from Amar right now. He's pocked his BKB, but Skeeter's going for a different target. He managed to hit the Abyssal Blade and trying to finish off you. He's got him. The single target focus of the Alchemist this time around is enough to bring down the Shadow Fiend now that he has that critical item in the Abyssal Blade, and once the Shadow Fiend is dead, it all falls apart for Liga. Dramatically different outcomes. A 1-for-3 exchange to the favor of Falcons. They head up to the high ground. Maybe pick off a little bit more. Panto gets too close, gets Gleipnired. Kick back from Malrine on Amar instead of Panto. It's okay. They've got the kill either way. Panto gonna go for another roast steal. Last time he got a couple of those items. Rocket Flare, they know he's there. He jumps in because he knows, well, okay, they know I'm here. I have to pop out. Doesn't get anything for his efforts. It's like, it's damage and it's not cooldown, but, oh, now we got the spear. He's still facing away from the damage sources, though, so it's a little awkward, but they'll get there in the end. Got one.
Okay. Oh, nice.
A second time is going to be Rough Skeeter with a beautiful stun initiation, trying to chain it with the Abyssal Blade. Not good enough, though. Yu has his opportunity to respond in kind. Starts throwing some damage to hit a second spear, this time on the Alchemist, and they've got him dead. Amar broken, in some trouble, has to use BKB, runs away. The Requiem goes out. Malrine is dominating the back line there.
1v4.
1 versus 4, leaving you alone to deal with the Bristleback and crit. Yeah, Malrine is still going at it, man. He enchant remedied himself. He goes into the fountain. He finally dies, but he did enough for crit to swoop in and take the triple.
Oh, Malrine, boss.
He's out of control back here, man. We can't handle him.
That is just the game. No buybacks available.
Yep.
They were committed. The SF never had one, and oh, little fountain dodging. Nope, he wants to go in anyway.
Fountain diving. Said, this is where I wanted to be, you fool.
ATF very satisfied with his work. As Falcons will take the 2-0 just like that.